Hey there, this is the One Boom, and today we're going to be talking about Ironsight, which is a new free-to-play online FPS game. Some of you may have already heard about it, but it just entered its open beta this February, and I did feel the need to talk about it. Now, the title is really not clickbait. This is kind of a Call of Duty clone. If you see the gameplay here, you've probably already noticed. This game reminds me a lot of Black Ops 2 because it's near future boots on ground. It also reminds me of Modern Warfare 2 or 3 with its weapon design and some of the color grading in the game. But in case you guys don't know, I'm kind of the expert on free-to-play FPS games. Well, not really, but I've played a lot of them. Paradise Paintball to Uber Strike, Operation 7, Combat Arms, AVA, Arctic Warfare, and a whole shit ton others. Like, honestly, I just can't remember all of them. I used to sit at my dad's computer in his office and just play. He had a home office, and I would just play. Anytime the computer was free, I would get on there and download and play and rank up and grind and make friends and play and grind and rank up, and it was crazy. So when I heard that there was kind of a Call of Duty clone free-to-play game, I kind of laughed. You see, Call of Duty gets a lot of shit, but it does have the quality of a AAA game. It does have the quality of a game that has millions of dollars behind it. And in my opinion, it's hard to do smooth, well-optimized Twitch shooters, and a lot of times people fail at making them. You might not like COD, but when it comes to 6v6 Twitch shooting in an arena style game, Call of Duty does it really well. I mean, even the COD games that I hate, I have to admit, do it really well. So, when I hear about a free-to-play game that doesn't have millions of dollars behind it, or a big development team, or a big publisher, I was like, okay, this is gonna be terrible. But my initial impression when booting this game up was that I've played it before. Not in a bad way. What I mean is it's so intuitive, everything works the way you expect it to work. Now, my mouse and keyboard skills are a little rusty from playing Console Siege and Battlefield so much recently, and also my Monster Hunter skills do not transfer. But it works exactly how I would expect it to work. The maps are interesting, they have little complexities, interesting lanes and flank routes, but yet, after one playtime on them, I kind of understood them. I'm not a huge fan of that kind of map design. I like my maps to be a little bit messier, a little bit more complicated. But it's also a sign of good map design if it's not overly confusing and it makes sense. This game is extremely intuitive. It's a lot like Call of Duty in the sense that it's very easy to play. It's extremely easy to pick up, but I feel like it's going to be really hard to master, get really good at. Get your reaction time up, get your map knowledge up, get your weapon knowledge up, and it's a lot like COD in that sense. So the kill streaks in this game kind of work like the Titans in Titanfall. The meter just gradually fills up until you get to the streak, but it takes an extremely long time if you're not getting the kills or playing the objective. So what it really is the Call of Duty score streak system and Titanfall's Titan system mixed into one. You're not guaranteed your streaks every match, but it'll load up gradually point by point as you play. The game has a pretty wide variety of weapons that can be purchased permanently, and the ones that you purchase permanently do have to be repaired once in a while. I'm not a huge fan of that system, and I'm not going to talk too much about the weapons and customizations in this game. I know there's going to be character customizations, I know there's lots of weapons, but the reason I'm not talking about it is because it's the open beta and I can already tell a lot of it's going to change. This game also is very rewarding to play because it has a challenge system a lot like Call of Duty. It'll tell you to get a certain number of kills with a weapon or a certain number of headshots, and it'll give you in-game currency for completing those challenges. Also, you'll get a supply drop with every single rank up, which can contain weapons, attachments, and cosmetics. The game's maps also have interactable environments and moving objects that you can get on top of and use. I don't have a lot of gameplay of it here, but there are little interactable environment things in the game. Nothing crazy. I would compare it mostly to Black Ops 1. What you need to know is that this delivers the Call of Duty experience for free. Is it as polished as Call of Duty? No. Is it as refined as Call of Duty? No. Does it have Call of Duty Ghost level hit detection? No. And as much as it's a lot like Call of Duty, and it will give you that Call of Duty experience on PC for free, it does have some interesting things. For instance, when you get hit, your character's movement is slowed, very similar to Counter-Strike. Also, your health regeneration is very, very, very slow. Incredibly slow. So yes, it delivers the Call of Duty experience, but getting shot and shooting people means a lot. When you hit somebody, they will take a long time to regenerate that health, and it will slow down their movement. So far, I think that works out really well in a game that has very intuitive, fast-paced gunplay. So yeah, it's like Call of Duty in the sense that you can just kill people very quickly, it doesn't take a lot of skill or months to practice, but getting hit by your enemies and hitting your enemies holds a lot more weight in this game than in Call of Duty. You're slowing them down and you're keeping them from having full health for a long period of time. Now, since it is a free-to-play game, how does it run? Well, for me on my computer that's running a GTX 960, 12 gigs of RAM, and an Intel i7 quad-core processor clocked in at 3.6 gigahertz. I super slurred my speech there, 3.6 gigahertz, there we go. So I don't have a GTX 1080, I'm not rocking the best machine in the world, I don't have liquid cooling or anything. It just runs really well. You guys can see the gameplay here. It's not an ugly game. It's not a hideous game. It's very serviceable. I think it has a good use of shadows and lighting. Texture quality is a little low, but honestly, it doesn't look bad at all. And this is me running it on ultra settings. So if I was going to summarize this game, is that it delivers a Call of Duty-like experience. I really shouldn't say it just delivers what Call of Duty delivers, because it doesn't. I'm sorry, you cannot replicate a AAA style game with millions of dollars behind it with a free-to-play game. You just can't. But this game gets damn close, and for the low price of $0, I really can't complain. The gunplay is intuitive and really far from hard, but it will take some getting used to. The weapons are all very different, there is a fair amount of recoil, and you actually are going to want to use sniper rifles and DMRs at long range. You can't just use an assault rifle at every range for every engagement, and you are going to want to tap fire for sure. The kill streaks are easy to get and fun to use, and also very easy to destroy. If you have a semi-decent gaming PC, you like Twitch arena style shooters, like Call of Duty, I think you'll have a lot of fun grinding this game. So that's the end of my impressions. Do you want to go download this now? Do you think it looks like crap? Are you going to play it? Are you going to give it a try? It is free, and it's a lot of fun to play if you like Twitch games similar to Call of Duty. It does deliver that experience, and it is fun. And the changes that are made to that Call of Duty-like formula are welcome in my mind, so it doesn't fully feel like a clone. It has its own meta, it has its own things that you have to worry about and learn that you wouldn't have to worry about or learn in Call of Duty. So if you're a COD fan that wants to change a pace and you have a gaming PC that's relatively powerful, I think you would enjoy this game. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know if I missed anything or if I was wrong about something. I'm sure I got something huge wrong and now everyone's going to be mad at me. That's usually how YouTube goes. So anyway, I will see you when I see you guys. Goodbye.